Meanwhile, here in central Ohio.
No,
Right.
please, no more snow.
Please.
I mean, I know you like snow, but that was just too much that last
That was a
round.
lot.
You mean here or there?
Well, I meant here, that last
Oh.
one that we're finally
Yeah, it was
melting
a
out
lot. I
today.
don't miss it. I'm happy to see the lawn.
Yes. Well, there might be some more flakes in the forecast in the 7-day, but I can tell you we do have some rain and some potentially record warmth. I don't
Come
know, that
on,
sounds
record
good to me,
warmth.
right? Well, how about 55 this morning? I'm sure you noticed the difference getting up and heading out the door. And if you're doing the same, maybe you got to take the dog for a walk. 55 degrees, that's going to feel really balmy for us. So you might maybe hesitate to put on a lighter jacket this morning. But you can see winds have started to pick up out of the south. It's those southerly winds that are bringing in some really, really warm air. And here's our 10 weather impact as we move forward and go through Thursday. We're going to have rain and storms in the forecast, a couple different chances, but also that potential to get close to setting records. Although it is going to be interesting this afternoon to see if we do it, because we all have to wait and see what time that sun comes out. Because once that happens, that'll really help boost that extra warmth. But for right now, we're definitely looking pretty good, getting into the low 60s at minimum across the region. But before we get there, we do have to talk about some chances of rain this morning. You can see scattered rain showers, no alert days in place, and then there's going to be another chance of some rain and storms late tomorrow. So we'll get back to that in just a bit. But let me walk you through the hour by hour for this morning. The new update shows that probably maybe a few sprinkles out there or light showers, but majority of this should come through mid-morning. And again, you can see these are very scattered, very hit or miss. This is not a widespread event by any means. And then by early afternoon, this should be done with clearing expected as we get past the lunch hour and into the early afternoon. By later tonight, clouds start to fill back in again ahead of our next storm system. So the forecast for tomorrow is going to be interesting. We have clouds that are going to be building in throughout the day, so you'll have some peaks of sun here and there. But then as we go past 6 o'clock, after the sun goes down, we are looking at our next system to come through. This does look to mainly be after dark and overnight, which is good for a couple of reasons. It limits the amount of extra oomph for these storms to become strong to severe, and it doesn't really fuel them any extra than if they were during the day. But it does look like some of these could get nasty. We could have some heavy downpours at times. We could even have some strong to even isolated severe storms, but things are done by Friday morning. So that's why the Storm Prediction Center has us under a marginal or an isolated risk that any of these storms at any point could become strong to severe. It's a very low end chance, but it's not zero. So that's why I'm letting you know. But don't be surprised if you hear rumbles of thunder as you go to bed Thursday night into Friday. But after that, you can see we do have lots of sunshine in the forecast for Friday and Saturday. Temperatures are going to start trending back down again, though. By Sunday, we do have a chance of some scattered light snow showers in the forecast. Not looking to be a big event as of right now. But that system going to bring in some much colder air. As you can see, those 30s will be back into the forecast as early as Sunday.